Hi everybody, this is Lisette coming to you from Screenwriter's Corner. And the reason why I decided to do Screenwriter's Corner is because all of these are my screenplays. These are things that I've written over the past 10 years, even though I haven't got a movie deal yet, but pretty soon I feel that that's going to change. Now, my first problem is the list from the Writers Guild of America. You know that list they they tell you to go download from their website. I went through that list as if I was going through the classified ads, and that's been 2 years now, and I still haven't found me a literary agent. And I was told several different things. I was told that I can't get a literary agent because I don't live in LA or New York. I was also told that I wrote in too many genres. I actually had a literary agent tell me that I need to pick one or two genres and just write in that. But as you can see, my mind don't work that way. I write whatever comes to mind. Fingerprints in the Bag. That's the second screenplay that I've ever wrote, and that's an action. Whereas Casting Call is my first sitcom that I've ever wrote, and this is a comedy. Unhaunted right there, that's a comedy. And then I have Big Family Secret. Whew, drama, because we all know that families got dramas. Now, I not only write screenplays, I have manuscripts for books. I have, you know, reality shows for TV. And, ooh, my favorite little thing, this one right here. Oh, this is my monster at work. See, I write my screenplays out in longhand, and then I type them. So I actually write the screenplay twice before I go through the edit phase and all of that stuff. But this is my baby that I'm working on. This is a sci-fi, believe it or not. I don't know how many African American females write sci-fi, but if I'm the only one, then I'm the only one. Doesn't make a difference. Now let me tell you a little bit about one of my screenplays. I could slide myself in front of the camera. I ain't worried about the world seeing me. I'm a fat girl. I'm gonna tell you about Order of the Court. Now this one is my baby. Order of the Court tells the story of Maxwell Gibson. Maxwell Gibson is a financially secure deadbeat dad. He has millions of dollars at his disposal to pay for child support, but he feels like, I really don't have to do that. So the judge orders him to take custody, physical custody, of his 15 kids. And because he's arrogant, he thinks that that's going to be an easy task. Trying to take care of 15 kids by yourself? Yeah. Maxwell, I'm not going to tell you how the story ends, but there's two things that could happen. Either he's going to go insane, or he's going to learn to be a father to his kids that his kids need him to be. So we're done with that one. Now, Big Family Secret. I wrote Big Family Secret because my family held a lot of secrets. Let's not get it twisted. African American families, we got truth, lies, and family ties. That's what we got. And secrets are in between. Now, this tells the story of a young author, a young book author, finding out about her true parentage. The family that she thinks she has secrets that they've been keeping from her for 24 years. And when she finally finds out those secrets, one or two things happen. Either it's going to destroy her family forever, or they can live by faith and work it out in the eyes of God. So this is an African American drama. Order of the Court is an African American comedy. Now let's go into Unhaunted. Unhaunted is another African American comedy that I wrote. I love to laugh, so writing comedy helps me unleash my inner comedian. Now this one is hilarious, and it's about a sibling rivalry gone completely insane between a half brother and a half sister, and a ghost has to intervene to actually get them back on track. Sometimes a little spiritual help doesn't do any harm, especially when you need to mend a broken relationship. So a ghost named Jasmine helps Lucky and her brother mend their broken relationship. So that's Unhaunted. Now, Pixie Lixie Lou. This is a children's book manuscript that I wrote, and I rewrote Pixie Lixie Lou because I understand the obesity problem in America. Hell, I'm obese. I'm not even going to lie about that. But I recently lost 50 pounds, which is, whew, good luck. That's all I can say. But I recently worked hard on my diet and my exercise to lose 50 pounds because I used to weigh 297 pounds. Now that I'm down 50 pounds, I understand the struggle that young children have with being obese, with getting them motivated to eat the right things and motivating them to throw away the junk foods that they've been so in love with. So I wrote Pixie Lixie Lou as a stepping stone to help children actually become better eaters, healthier eaters, and to make better decisions about what they're putting in their mouths. So that's Pixie Lixie Lou, and this is a children's book manuscript. Club Girls. Oh, scandalous. Scandalous, yes. Club Girls, I did some investigating around Atlanta, and I found out that there are so many young girls working in these strip clubs that it's just mind-blowing. I'm talking about 17-year-olds that are in the strip clubs. I met one young lady. Her parents actually kicked her out because they were highly religious and they didn't like the fact that she became more Americanized when, you know, her family was strictly Muslim. So they kicked her out, and at the age of 17, she had to find her way. And she found her way to the strip club so she can work so she wouldn't be homeless. So I decided to write a pitch for Club Girls to see how many ladies I can take out of those strip clubs and put in new careers and give them a better choice other than dancing in a strip club. Because dancing in a strip club doesn't have any pension plans, it doesn't have no health insurance, it doesn't have any life insurance. I talked to one dancer that was almost kidnapped by one of the people that came to see her at the club. And I've heard stories, like horrific stories, that made me believe, like, wow, these ladies are doing this so they can get money to put food on the table for their kids, and I understand that. But they're also putting their lives in jeopardy and in danger because there are people out there who are perverts. I'm just going to lay it to you straight. So I wrote the pitch for Club Girls to help get some of these women out of the club and get them started on a new path in their life. And yes, Club Girls could be a little scandalous. We all know how it happens, how things happen when you put women who don't know each other into a household where they have to form new relationships with each other. There's going to be clashes, possible fist fights, but I still want to go ahead with this project because I feel that if I can help one of these women get the hell out of the strip club, then I'm successful at turning someone else's life around in a better direction. Now let's talk about my baby. This one is definitely my baby. I like Greek mythical stuff, sci-fi stuff, so I decided to write this idea that I had, Medusa. Ooh, I done brought up some stuff because I know that there's been a lot of Medusa fans waiting for another Medusa movie. So I started writing Medusa, and I put in these Greek mythical creatures like the satyrs and so forth and so on. But I also let my imagination run wild, and I created a new Greek mythical creature called the Phaeacian warrior. And the Phaeacian warriors are the warriors for Medusa, and they are set to fight Zeus and his army of justice because Medusa wants to control all of mankind, whereas Zeus wants to protect all of mankind. So when I finish writing this, I'll probably try to send it out to producers who are looking for sci-fi, Greek mythical stuff. Yeah. So every day I'll probably come on and give y'all a little taste of Screenwriter's Corner, because I have so many other projects that I need to tell you about. like apartment 13E. Now, this one I wrote, paranormal. And yes, the girl did have a paranormal experience. I hell sure did. I was living at this apartment complex when I first moved to Atlanta, and my apartment number was 13E. Now, after I moved in the apartment, everything was fine, everything was cool. One night, I get out of bed to go get a cup of water, and I'm walking in the dark through my apartment, and I turn my dining room light on before I make the turn into the kitchen. And when I turn my dining room light on, there's like a ghost standing in my dining room. And I'm like, holy crap. I got a real ghost like standing before me, and I'm just looking at her and she's looking at me, and I'm like, okay, this is weird. And then after I saw her, like weird stuff started happening. I would feel like something was tugging my covers off at night, and I would pull my covers back up. And one night, me and this damn thing actually played tug of war, and then the next thing I know, I got slapped in my face. Yeah, when my lease was up, I moved the hell out of that apartment. That was my only paranormal experience. But I decided to write a treatment, and I'm thinking about taking this treatment to the next level, writing the full screenplay for the treatment, Apartment 13E, and oh Lord have mercy, it's gonna be scary. That's it for Screenwriters Corner today, and I'll see you again next week.